Watermelon, everyone's favorite summertime treat. But did you know you can turn the peels into kimchi? Let's talk about that. Hey everybody, this is Chef Stuart from S-Nash 420. And today we are going to be making some watermelon kimchi. Now, in order to make watermelon kimchi, we don't actually want the whole fruit. We just want the outside peel. But this green part, that's not edible, so we're going to have to peel that off. So here's how that's going to work. So here's how this is going to work. So you're going to take your knife and you're going to try to get a little bit of an edge underneath the skin, but don't go too deep. Then you're going to very carefully drag your knife across the very outside of the skin. You want to remove the green part, but not the white part underneath. Just the thin green shell on the outside. I'm going to do the rest of this and then we will come back when this is completely peeled. Hey everybody, and we are back. So we have now completely cleaned the darker green peel off of the watermelon. And now we're going to go ahead and peel this part, which is actually what we are going to be fermenting. So we're going to take a thin incision, getting all that beautiful white pith. You don't really want any of the red fruit, not for this anyway. I'm just going to put the peels in this little bowl. We're going to put this aside and we'll use this for something else. Okay, so now that we have our peels that have been peeled, we're going to go ahead and make very thin strips. And you want them to be, bite size. About that size is good. I'm going to go through and dice the rest of these and then we will move on to the next part. Hey everybody, and we are back. So now we have all of our watermelon rind sliced into these thin strips. Now the next step is going to be to salt this and let it kind of start to get all the water out and soften up. And that we're going to leave that for about an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some salt. And then we're just going to go ahead and give this probably a good 2 to 4 tablespoons worth of salt. Then we're going to really massage that into the rinds. Really make sure that the rinds are coming into contact with salt. Okay. Make sure if anything falls out of the bowl, we get it all back in. And then we're just going to cover the bowl with a plate and let this sit here for 1 hour to let this do its work. And then we will come back and show you the next steps. See you then. Hey everybody, this is Chef Stuart from S-Nash 420. So we put up the pickle rinds, wow. We put up the watermelon rinds with salt to drain out their liquid to make the kimchi just a few minutes ago. And now we're going to make the paste that's going to turn the watermelon rind into kimchi. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a bunch of scallions. And I know some of you might be thinking, scallions with watermelon? The rind aren't sweet. They're kind of grassy and a bit like cucumber in a way. So it's not going to be very sweet. So it takes a lot of really great flavors. So we're going to do kind of a quick kimchi pickle, and it's not going to be completely traditional, but it's going to be absolutely delicious. So let's go ahead and get into this. So we're going to slice the scallions pretty thinly. We don't want, huge chunks of scallions in here. We want the scallions to be pretty evenly distributed amongst all of those watermelon pickles. We're going to go ahead and take these scallions and put them in a little bowl. We can put that off to the side. Okay, so now that we have our scallions done, now we're going to go ahead and grab some minced garlic. And I am going to be using a pre-chopped garlic just because of simplicity. So a nice heaping teaspoon of pureed garlic. We're going to add a little bit of sesame oil. And then we're going to go ahead and add our gochujang paste. So the gochujang is that ubiquitous spicy Korean chili paste that is fermented. It's a little sweet, it's a little spicy, it is super flavorful. And I like using gochujang for this because it's already pre-fermented, as opposed to using goju-garu, which is the actual Korean chili flakes, and letting it ferment naturally. This kind of gives it a leg up because the gochujang is already fermented. The bacteria that fermented it is kind of still in there and will help the watermelon rinds to ferment and become like a real kimchi. Okay, so now that we've mixed together, now that we've mixed together our gochujang, our sesame oil, garlic, and scallions, I'm going to add one more thing to help this just to kind of be a little bit thinner of a paste and to really help kickstart this whole process. And that is going to be a shot of pickle juice. And this is from one of our last fermentations. And we're just going to pour this in there. This is going to really kickstart the fermentation and make these really fantastic, amazing, flavorful watermelon pickles. And not just like a quick kimchi flavored vegetable, but actually fermented, delicious, preserved pickles. So we're going to just slowly work this in until all of the pickle brine is absorbed by the gochujang. And then we will put this in the cooler or in the fridge and wait until the hour is up for the watermelon to be finished pulling all of the salt, pulling all the water out. So this is the perfect consistency. Kind of looks like chocolate pudding or something else. but the flavor and the smell on this is absolutely delicious. So we're gonna put this in the fridge for a minute, and we will come back once our rind is finished being salted. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Chef Stuart. We are back. All right, our watermelon rind has been sitting with salt for a little over an hour now. And we're gonna go ahead and just pull the rinds out of the liquid. And you'll know they're done because they're super crazy flexible. Now, we're going to pull all of this out and you'll see how much water we collected. Look at this. This is how much water we pulled out of just the peel of the watermelon. I don't know if you can see that. It's about a little under a cup. Now, we're going to go ahead and take some fresh water and rinse the salt from the watermelon peels. Give it a little toss. Now we're going to take the original bowl that we had them in, and we're going to squeeze the liquid out as much as we can. Dump that. Then we're going to transfer it back to the bigger bowl for easy mixing. And I'm just going to try to get any more liquid that's going to fall out. It looks like that's pretty much it. So, this is our gochujang paste that we made earlier. That's going to go over the watermelon that's now been salted and rinsed. Now, this is going to be a messy job, but there's no other way to do it than just getting in with your hands. So we're just going to stir or toss all of this through with our gochujang sauce, paste, whatever, making sure to fully incorporate everything. Beautiful. All right. So this is what it will look like after you're done mixing it. And then what we're going to do, we're going to grab a little quart container and we're going to pack our kimchi into this quart container and really, really pack it down. You want to let no air in there. Okay. Then we'll cover this, push the air out. Then we grab another quart container. And we do the same thing. Just really fill it up and pack it down in there. The only way that this will ferment properly is if there is no oxygen. So everything has to be completely submerged underneath this sauce. Now that these are all quartered up, these are going to go into the fridge for at least 2 weeks, if not a month. And then we will come back and taste this and let's see how it, and we'll see how it tastes. Until then, stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Chef Stuart coming at you from SNASH 420. So, about 2 weeks ago, we put up a batch of watermelon rind kimchi. And now I'm going to go ahead and try to taste some. So, I want to put this down on our plate. you can really see what's going on here. So look at that color. That is a beautiful color for a kimchi pickle. Let's go ahead and see what this tastes like. Spicy, a little funky, super crunchy. It's a little bit of sweetness like underlying, but man, that is good. That is really special. If you're a fan of kimchi or Korean food in general, you definitely need to make this at home. It's not wheat infused, but it's absolutely delicious. Cheers. And that's all I have for this episode. So thank you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Take a look in the description below for all of my affiliate links. Also, if you guys haven't checked out Patreon, take a look at my Patreon page. I have exclusive content and other goodies for my Patreon patrons. That's it. Keep an eye out for more videos coming up in the future, and we'll catch you guys next time.